I don't know if you guys have followed this story, but there was a huge illegal marijuana bust that happened at 40th Street. Huge. 40th Street and McDowell. I actually know this neighborhood very well.
Oh, do you?
Right on the corner at 40th and McDowell, on the northeast corner, oddly enough, coincidentally, is a dispensary.
Okay, wait, what?
Yeah, right there on the corner is a marijuana dispensary.
So it was either go to the dispensary and buy legal marijuana, or go to the non-dispensary and buy it off the street.
Yeah, so they had this whole little complex that looked like a small business complex, and according to the story, every single inch of this complex was covered in marijuana.
My goodness.
Yeah. So they said it was the sheriff was there, Jerry Sheridan, said that it was a very sophisticated operation, said it's really crazy how sophisticated this marijuana operation was.
You'd say it was high class? Oh. Sorry with the puns. Okay, continue.
It says we're going to take 2 days for the detectives to collect all the evidence and impound it all.
I know. What do they do with it? Do they just burn it in a big stack?
You should just see the smile on Pablo's face.
Pablo's like,
impound it. Is that
why
what they
don't
call
they just
it?
give it to the dispensary?
Yeah, sell it to the dispensary.
No, it's because he has to go through channels and get checked and stuff like that, I'm sure. But yeah, safety protocols.
It says a bust of this scale deals a crippling blow to the sources of supply that are selling this in schools and shooting up neighborhoods, which again, this is a part of that's the fallout from these kinds of operations. But we understand, just like tobacco and in the old days of selling cigarettes without tax stamps, it's legal to buy marijuana, but it's not illegal to have that kind of marijuana and sell it illegally. You got to sell it through a dispensary. It's got to be taxed. But do you think, and I've never bought marijuana, so I don't know. What does this do to the illegal marijuana market? Is it being sold? Because kids can't buy marijuana like they couldn't buy cigarettes or alcohol.
That's what I was going to think.
Is this going to
buying that? It was
is it going to damage the market of? Because we all listen. If you're ever spent a day in public school, you know that it exists, right? I mean, no one's ignorant to it. I had a lot of friends who smoked weed in high school. I just didn't. Oh,
yeah. I assure you, everybody anywhere has been around it or knows somebody that does. It's just everywhere now.
Yeah, but it's legal for adults.
Right. That's what I'm saying. These kids were probably purchasing it because nobody in their right mind as an adult who does do this is going to go and buy it off the street.
Well, unless they're paying a lot less for it than they're paying for it.
That's also true, unless you're a cheapskate.
Come on.
And a stoner. I don't know.
I've heard, I don't know for sure, but I heard it's very cheap in the stores.
In the stores?
Yes.
Is it?
That's what I heard.
In the dispensaries?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they have BOGO deals. You can get, I mean, back in my day, like a dime was,
No, but seriously.
A dime bag. Look how old I am.
I can't believe that this big of a drug bust existed, though, still. That blows my mind.
I just dated myself.
Yeah, you did. That's great stuff, though.
Yeah. They're like, it's Ace, Pablo. It's Ace, all right?
But it also goes to this. If you remember, again, I want to be very clear about this. I do not care at all that we decriminalize marijuana. It doesn't affect my life one way or the other. I have zero opinion about it. I know there's a lot of people that have strong opinions one way or the other. I don't. I had friends who smoked a lot of weed when we were kids. I mean, every day. They were the stoner kids. I was friends with them. And every single one of them turned out to be productive, good, quality human beings, good dads, good,
good stand-up citizens.
Yeah. So,
Look at Michael Phelps. He won 23 Olympic gold medals.
That's true.
He did.
I know. You're right.
He swam right through it.
And so you look at all that. And so, again, is it a gateway drug for some people? Sure. Are there people that can't handle their alcohol? Absolutely. So, again,
it's still a drug regardless.
Yes. My opinion on this is not based on my acceptance or hatred for it. But we were told, if you remember, by decriminalizing marijuana, we're going to get rid of the drug dealers.
Get
we're
off
going to
the
stop.
Streets.
And we didn't.
No.
There's still plenty of it out there. I mean, that doesn't mean you shouldn't have decriminalized it. It just means that was a pretty lame excuse.
True. I can see that.
Mm-hmm. MCSO, and this is a part, I'm going to give my public service announcement that I do about once a year. and I can only get away with it about once a year, and the bosses get mad at me, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has a new power in its fight to keep drugs and contraband out of the jails. It's X-rays. They are using X-rays to see inside areas of the body where we find individuals are smuggling drugs. This, according to the Chief Deputy, Mike Dawson, said in a video Tuesday. The first scanners produced results shortly after going live at MCSO at the Intake Transfer and Relief Center in Phoenix. Within 90 minutes, we were able to discover an inmate with suspected drugs inside their body cavity that we otherwise may not have found. So here's the public service announcement. If we remember Don't Do Drugs, Just Say No, all those programs that showed, if you remember the gruesome billboards they would show a young pretty girl, and then they would show what a mess they become after they smoke crack and her teeth are falling out and, she looks 100 years old. That's never worked because nobody believes that's going to happen to them. If you want young people to not do drugs, make sure that they understand that there is a really, really good chance that the crack that they're smoking or the drugs that they're doing spent time up someone's butt.
Wow, I didn't know that was going to take that turn.
Okay.
Literally.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Kids don't want to share a straw.
Oh my gosh.
Kids don't want to share a straw with their friends.
They don't want to drink out of the same fountain.
Right. But they're doing drugs that probably, and I'm not going to say it again.
They don't even know.
Right.
They don't know.
But if you told them.
Why do you think it's called crack? Just
It
don't do drugs, kids. Don't do it.
What? Oh my God.
Because you can say to a kid, that's made with all the chemicals under the kitchen sink and you don't know who made it and it makes your teeth fall out and all this. They don't care. But if you can honestly tell them.
It came from a guy's butt?
Yes.
No.
This is keister crack?
Yes.
My
Listen,
gosh.
that's what they call it in prison. They call
I know.
In prison, they call the act of concealment called keistering.
I'm ruined.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike.
I'm not wrong, am I?
That's a great PSA.
You are so wrong in
Kids.
so many ways.
Kids.
Actually.
But
That's
see,
why you
I
don't
do
wanna do
these
drugs, kids.
I do these things for a good reason. And the reason is let's find out if the bosses are listening.
I've already got several messages. Yes, they are listening.
I don't know what's happening. I'm preparing my news. This is where I turn off my mic again.
And I want to
come on, don't.
And I want to apologize to both of you in advance. I've just created a meeting, I think.
You did it.
I did it.
Sir, not me.
Thanks for watching the Mike Broomhead Show. Tap to watch and listen to the new season of Amazing Arizonans, a KTAR News podcast. You can also click the button in the middle to subscribe.